Anyways, Nathan Livingstone, Milk Bar TV, does great stuff. If you follow him on X, he did a side by side. We'll watch that in a second. And it says, watch Candace Owens show versus debate the contradictions, goalpost moves, and gaslighting as one claim after another falls apart. So let's see.
My belief that there's overwhelming evidence that Tyler Robinson killed Charlie Kirk, and 2, Candace's belief that there's overwhelming evidence that Tyler Robinson was a patsy and didn't kill Charlie Kirk. Why is it that we should go with this idea that it was a patsy?
Peace, bro. Nate, peace to you, man. God bless. Have a good day.
I'm not saying that we should go with the idea that it was a patsy. I am saying that there is.
I thought that was the whole defense, your whole claim.
No, Tyler Robinson, they're going to convict him. Right? They found their patsy. They're going to make it work.
The alleged shooter, you think they're a patsy?
Of course, they're a patsy. A patsy, which is what Tyler Robinson is. Tyler is a patsy. I maintain that. What we've all suspected, that Tyler Robinson is indeed a patsy. I'm not saying that we should go.
What are you discussing? Well, right now I'm looking at a side-by-side view on here. You can't hear it or see it on TikTok, sorry. With Candace Owens in the great debate. So I'll be adding my commentary, for that as we move forward.
With the idea that it was a patsy.
Was Lance Twiggs' DNA on the rifle, as far as you know?
Prints which were found on the gun, which of course included Lance Twiggs. More evidence that Lance Twiggs simply took Tyler Robinson's family heirloom of a gun and helped the feds set him up as a patsy. More of his DNA than Tyler's on the gun, that there is objectively more overwhelming evidence that Lance Twiggs did this crime. Lance Twiggs has his DNA on the rifle. Well, it's Tyler's rifle, but Lance's DNA is more prominent. How does that happen?
Was Lance Twiggs' DNA on the rifle, as far as you know?
We can't say that for certainty.
As far as you know?
We can't say that for certainty.
No, as far as you know.
We can't say that for certainty.
Dude, it's ridiculous, actually. I mean, what she says on her show apparently doesn't hold any validity, because she'll just lie about it in a debate forum, or when someone asks her a question, she says, we don't know for certain. I didn't say that for certain. There's not overwhelming evidence. I don't know for certain. Then she goes on her show and rambles for an hour and a half about she's certain about this is the truth about yada, yada, yada. It's fucking gross, man. Are you Jewish? Yes, I am Jewish. Thank you for the question. Do you want to know the truth about Oman? Sure.
So we know what other the 5 sets of prints were on.
So that would be no, as far as you know.
We can't say that for certainty. There is why it is impossible for me to think that Erica Kirk is not complicit somehow.
That Tyler Robinson was 100% responsible for the death of Charlie Kirk. Let's just say she believed it with every fiber of her being, believed all the evidence, because she did. She just actually did. Would it then follow that somehow she's complicit in his death?
I didn't say complicit in death. Amount of evidence that is now piling up against Erica Kirk. I've seen enough. Erica Kirk should be dragged into a police precinct. I'm at the point right now, I want Erica to just drop a book like, If I Did Do It, like OJ did. If I Did Do It by Erica Kirk, the Black Widow, the CEO. I think Erica is calculated. And I want to say to JD Vance, you better wake up fast, okay? That's a Black Widow, my friend. You will get bit. I didn't say implicit in death. You added those 2 words. Tyler Robinson, we can...
Dude, Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson do the same exact thing. They get caught on camera over and 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 over again, lying, and then they lie again. They say they didn't say it. Those words never came out of my mouth. I can't believe you would say, I've never said that. I'm just asking questions. Blah, 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 blah. God, how do you have a meaningful discussion? Honestly, how do you have a meaningful discussion with someone who's so bad faith? You can't. It's impossible. That's why I think this debate was basically pointless.
Exclusively confirmed to you all, drove 3 hours away from Orem, Utah, down to Panguitch, Utah. Grabbed himself a seat at the bar at this steakhouse, and he ordered himself some more food.
So there's no evidence that Tyler was at that steakhouse?
I would say the receipt with his debit card number, it would be some hard evidence. I have confirmed that happened. Again, there was a literal receipt. There's a literal receipt for that because, as we said, he paid with his debit card.
Is there proof that that was actually his debit card that he paid with?
I think you should follow the person that is behind that story.
Well, the reason I'm asking you is because you always include it in your timeline.
Now,
The reason you should be asking her is she says it with conviction and authority on her show. And then when gets obviously asked about it, she's like, nah, but we know, but we know, but we know, all bullshit.
Stated timeline to get from Orem down to Panguitch. And as soon as he got done and bought himself a steak down in Panguitch, we broke the story that Tyler was eating a steak down in Panguitch and drives 3 hours down to Panguitch.
So should that be added in an official timeline that
it's
you
in
give?
my timeline. It's my show, and we can add and subtract what we want, and we do. If
You
we
can
get
do what
something
you
wrong,
want, sure. But
Well,
I'm
I just wanted to
asking,
make sure.
should you include a thing that you know hasn't actually been verified to be Tyler Robinson's?
Yes, you should. If we're trying to build a timeline, you should.
Now you have stated multiple times that you believe that
So yeah, it doesn't matter if it's verified evidence or not. You add it to the timeline to create conspiracy, to create thought, to create doubt. That's really what's most important.
Israel's involved in the death of Charlie Kirk.
Can you give
Yes,
me?
we can pull up the clip.
That's what all of the evidence and all of the behavior points to, is Israel's involvement. Those of us who believe that there is mounting evidence that Israel put a hit on Charlie Kirk, I think France and Israel are involved in Charlie Kirk's assassination. And I'm going to put that out there with full confidence.
So I'm asking if you think that Israel
I like how she kind of whispered that part. Israel, because they're always watching. The Jews.
and France were involved in the assassination of Charlie Kirk, and you say with full confidence, I'm just asking for the evidence, or at least walk me through the mindset of why it is that you can think that with
I actually
evidence.
don't have to walk you through why I think.
Between 0 to 100, what is the likelihood that you think Tyler Robinson shot Charlie Kirk and killed him? Candace?
0%.
0%.
I'm at 0.
There is a possibility in the next few months that you may come out and say, guys, it's done. Tyler killed him.
Yeah.
So you're saying yes to that.
Yeah.
I think it's very important for the audience here that from
Without question. 0%.
you, 0%.
I'm at 0.
She's at 0 only because she just made up a bunch of stuff. So it's like, I don't know, man. Fucking weird shit. Anyways, love those videos from Milk Bar TV. Does a fucking phenomenal job. Everyone should look at that. Everyone.